Oh, hi.
I thought you were going to come and wake me up.
I tried, but you were dead to the world.
Whole week alliance. Why don't you come and bring me up a cup of tea?
I'm sorry, love. I've got too much to do this morning.
What? Nothing that can't wait half an hour?
Look, I am dressed. I've had a shower. I've got to go.
Well, I thought the whole point of me taking a week off was so that we could spend some time together.
I know, and I will. Just not now.
Like me to sort your cushions for you, Grandad?
Won't be necessary. Thank you. What's this doing here?
Is it yours? Should I be looking away?
It's the December issue of Blushing Bride magazine. And Bernice would have had that sorted out months ago.
She did. And it's the last thing she'd be reading now. Don't you be looking at me that way either.
Well, it's not mine. So that just leaves...
Tricia.
Oh.
Funny way of breaking the news. Still, I'm very happy for her. They make a lovely couple.
Well, I'm not sure about Marlon as a husband, to be honest.
A chef? Well, she'll be all right for a tea anyway.
Yeah, but if she's so certain of him, why isn't she discussing her plans with us?
Eric. So soon. I'm delighted, of course.
It's my watch. Couldn't help thinking you might have made a mistake.
Well, it's always a first time.
It just came as such a shock having it all these years, then discovering its true value.
Can I? Yes, no doubt about it. Absolute gem. I do hope you're going to insure it for its full value.
I should hate anything to happen to it, it being from my late husband.
I could let you have something in writing for the insurers, if you like. They can be a little bit difficult nowadays.
I wouldn't want you to go to any trouble.
No, no trouble at all. Perhaps we could meet for a drink tonight, and I could let you have the paperwork then.
That's very kind.
Ah.
Too frightened to wear it now in case something does happen. I'll just pop it in here until I get home.
Sounds good. About 8 then?
Look forward to it.
Good.
Shouldn't you be at work?
Paddy's taking my calls. I wanted a day off.
You're not going down with anything, are you?
Actually, I was hoping we might do something together. Go for a drive, have lunch somewhere, anything.
Well, that's very touching, but I seem to be less dispensable than you. Another time.
You haven't a clue why I'm feeling like this, have you?
It's not a birthday, is it? Yours? Dad's?
Where were you? A year ago?
Oh. Zoe, there are things that we should remember and things that we need to leave behind.
Well, this is my way of dealing with it. I don't feel able just to forget about him.
And I don't want to waste a day wallowing in the past, dealing with something that we can't change.
Hi. This might be completely unnatural to you. I am just asking for you to do something for me.
I am doing something for you. I'm ignoring it, just like you should.
Sometimes I wonder why I didn't just leave you down there.
Zoe.
I've absolutely no idea what's wrong with it. It just seems a bit sluggish, you know.
Not a problem. No, I'm sure if there's a problem with it, we'll find it.
Perhaps a bit of a general overhaul, inside and out.
Leave it with us. Well, we'll try and have it ready by tomorrow for you then.
Fine.
Oh, must take your number. I'll grab it.
Tara,
Hi.
I've been trying to ring you.
Oh, I forgot to recharge my phone.
How long's this going on for?
I don't know what you mean.
Being like this after the last few days. Like I just imagined everything that's happened between us.
Perhaps you have. Perhaps it's all been a dream.
It wasn't easy for me, you know. I've never done this before.
Could have fooled me.
Is this how you want it? Everything on your terms? See me if you fancy it, and just ignore me if you don't.
I don't think now's the time to discuss this.
I do.
Tara! In here.
Meet me later.
I've got plans. There's someone on the phone. Thanks.
Hi, Sean.
Oh, morning, Grandad.
Morning.
Everything all right?
Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah, busy. Rushed off my feet, actually, what with Marlon's restaurant and everything.
Hardly surprising.
Yeah, always something to be organised, isn't there?
Yes, I suppose there is, except what would I know about that?
What do you mean?
Well, when there's something to be organised, an event, say, I'm sure I'm the last person you'd turn to.
No, you're not. Be top of the list.
Really? So how do you explain that?
Oh. Where'd you find that?
Never mind where I found it. The fact is, I know about your wedding plans. I just wish I'd heard about them from you.
You know about it?
Oh, here you are, then.
Impeccable timing.
Any chance of an hand?
Grandad knows about the wedding.
Oh. Oh. Lots to do. Good luck.
Typical.
I was going to tell you, Grandad.
Tricia, when have I ever not tried to support you in anything that you wanted to do?
I know, but it's not exactly your run-of-the-mill wedding, is it? I didn't think you'd approve.
No, I don't. Totally. But I'd rather you hadn't gone behind my back and done it in the open with my blessing.
I don't think there'd be any chance of that.
And I can't say I'm thrilled with your choice of partner, but if you are, I suppose it'll grow on me eventually.
Exactly. I mean, it's not as if it's going to be forever, is it?
No, not nowadays. That's the attitude that seems to sum up your generation.
Grandad.
Tricia, I know you're doing this for, as you think, for all the best possible reasons, but... Oh, well, I suppose I'll just have to get used to it.
Oh, Grandad. And they say you're an old dinosaur. I think you're lovely.
Found a window in your diary for me then, have you?
Look, just because you get to take a week off doesn't mean we all do. Pint of bitter, Diane. Want another?
In a minute.
Well, I'm here now, anyway.
Busy morning.
Oh, aren't they all?
What's the point of being the boss if you can't skive off every now and then?
I got to being boss because I work harder than everybody else.
Yeah? Wonder how she managed it then.
I had a call from someone at the ministry. Well, it's never going to be good news, is it?
My letter mentioned TB.
I bought some heifers from a farmer in Devon. Turns out there's TB in his herd.
Oh, luck's not getting any better, is it, Jack? Where are they?
In here now.
Well, they've been in contact with the rest of the herd. Well, he didn't know there was something wrong with them, did it?
I'll need you to test them.
I'll have a look. What happens if they've got it?
Well, chances are it'll spread to the rest.
And then what?
Well, they'll have to be destroyed.
All of them? Oh, we don't know whether they've got it yet. You might be lucky.
Me?
We'll have nothing left.
No, Paddy's right. We don't know if they've got it yet. Just hope for the best, eh?
All right, shouldn't take too long.
It's all up with your daughter and the vicar then, is it?
I don't know. I try and keep my nose out of other people's business.
Can't say I didn't see it coming.
Could give it your best shot.
No, it's a shame, though, isn't it? Because they were a lovely couple.
In public, yes. It's what goes on behind closed doors, though, that counts, isn't it? Or what doesn't.
And what exactly would you be implying there, Mrs. Birch?
Nothing.
Good.
Only that she's the one that looks as though she has her needs, and he's a man of the cloth. You can draw your own conclusions.
I conclude that you're a lonely old woman who can't bear to see anyone else happy. I doubt you've ever had a man put a smile on your face, have you, Mrs. Birch?
Shows how much you know then, doesn't it? Think how proud of me nose.
You don't think we should have gone and sat with them, do you?
You must be joking. See enough of them at work.
Do you mind if we join you? Seems silly, us being over there when we could all be together.
I was just saying the same thing.
Sit down.
Virginia and I have been talking about your husband.
Really?
The stud farm just wouldn't operate without him.
It'll go to his head, you know.
No, really. Pretends he doesn't know anything about the business, but he keeps us honest.
He's always been a fast learner.
I'll say.
We ought to be getting off.
I haven't finished my drink yet.
You really are very lucky, Angie. Oh, may I call you that? Not many men put in as much effort as Sean or are half as enthusiastic about their work.
So he keeps telling me.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm ready now.
Lovely to see you.
And you.
Bye.
Take care.
Officer?
I'm off duty, which officially means I don't have to waste my time on people like you.
Unless you want to.
Push off.
Have a nice day.
Yes, Ken.
Pie, please, Diane.
I'm just glad that you're being so understanding about the whole thing.
Well, I know you when you've got your heart set on something.
Did I miss anything?
She's let the cat out the bag then, has she?
I don't really want the whole world knowing about it just yet.
Secret safe with us.
Because Marlon's not exactly thrilled with the idea.
Not exactly thrilled. That really is the last straw.
What do you mean?
Well, he should be thanking his lucky stars that you've lowered your sights enough to marry him.
Marry him?
Am I being very old-fashioned to assume that you're going to marry the person you've been having a relationship with?
Actually, in this case, yes.
Tricia, what is going on here? Are you or are you not marrying Marlon?
I am getting married, but not to Marlon.
If it's not too much to ask, who the blazes are you marrying?
I'm just going to go and see if Marlon needs a hand in the kitchen.
Tricia!
Joe, Jason's boyfriend. I'm marrying him.
There doesn't seem to be much wrong with it that I can find.
Yeah, we'll just change the oil and the filters and clean the plugs and stick some windscreen washer in it.
That'll help.
Oh, said I'd give it a bit of a valet as well.
What's got into you?
Yeah, well, it's the little things that make people come back. Said I'd make a go of his business, didn't I?
I'm not complaining.
Good.
We get compensation, so you've no need to worry.
Things have gone from bad to worse, haven't they? Since Mum's left.
As much as I'd like to, I don't think we can pin this one on her.
When's our luck going to change? When's it going to get better?
Hey, there are people worse off than us, you know. We've got each other, and Robert and Victoria. Any problems we've got, we can face as long as we can stick together.
Yeah.
But why don't you go and watch the telly? I'll bring you a drink in.
Okay. I love you, Dad.
Go on.
How was your day?
Oh, you know, seen one engine, you've seen them all.
My day was difficult, if you're about to ask.
Should have gone to work, like I said. Then you wouldn't have had time to mope around.
I expected of Chris. I was hoping for a little bit more understanding from you.
Look, if you want to talk about it, that's fine. I just don't have anything to say to make you feel better.
You're not kidding?
You two having a quiet moment?
No, please, sit down.
I don't mean to be telling tales out of school, but, well, your brother, he's been a right pain in the neck to work for today.
Is he?
Yeah, by dinner time, I was about ready to clock him. Then I remembered Liam.
Well, it's been a year.
Well, he could have talked to me about it. I mean, I were there.
He might not have said anything, but I know that he's still grateful to you for what you did.
Yeah, but, well, I hope you don't mind me talking behind his back.
No, I'm glad you told me how he's feeling. I thought it was just me.
All it's a sad moment, is that?
What?
Finishing a pint.
Get your own. What with your pension and your porch, you got more money than me?
You ain't got Betty to look after.
He's one of them blokes. Never bought a drink in his life. And then when they die, you find £500,000 stuffed under his mattress.
If I'd £500,000, I'd be other side of this bar with doors locked.
And then, go and leave it all to Dog's Home.
There you go.
And what will it be my birthday and all?
Is it?
Well, it is tomorrow.
Might get you one tomorrow then. But don't hold your breath.
Hope you didn't mind me ringing.
I
came as soon as I could. Are the boys out?
Oh, sorry. Robert's upstairs and Andy's watching the telly. Would you like a drink? That's all there is, I'm afraid.
I'll force myself.
You know, when you get to my age, you're supposed to be able to cope with everything, aren't you?
What's happened?
Well, some people would say the farm is the buildings or the land they're on. Others will say it's the stock. It looks like I could lose the entire herd.
How?
TB. Unheard of in Yorkshire now. Still some about in the southwest, apparently. I guess where I last bought some heifers.
And they'll pass it on, will they?
Don't have to. Word'll get out there's been a scare and no one will touch me. Won't be able to sell the herd for anything. I'll still have to house them and feed them. I don't know where I'm going to get the money from.
I can help you out, Jack.
What, again? You know that's not what I'm after.
Do the boys realise how bad it might be?
Well, I have to face it, really. This could just be the last nail. It could be all over. It could be the end of the farm.
Actually, you can make mine a double. I think I'm feeling a bit of a thirst.
Good for you. Large G&T, please, Tricia.
All right, ladies. Got any plans for later on?
Yeah, and you don't figure in them.
You a loss. And you're going to get Seth one. It's his birthday tomorrow.
Is it? And why didn't you say?
Another pint and a sherry for Betty.
I thought you were going to keep quiet about that this year.
This young fella dragged it out of me.
Oh, I bet he did. Keep me seat warm for me.
It's his 75th and all.
No, Seth, really?
Don't look a day over 74.
There you go.
Much obliged.
Happy birthday, Seth.
Oh, here's that quote I promised you.
It's even more than you said.
Oh, and will continue to gain with each and every year.
It's very good of you to do this for me.
It's my pleasure. And I've got my ear to the ground regarding those pieces you were after.
Oh, yes, I'd be very interested.
Do you know, I always believe that's one of the benefits of reaching a certain stage in life.
What is?
Me. Not you. You're still in the first flush of youth.
Oh, stop it.
But by now one has acquired both the state of recognizing something of value and, at last, the means of acquiring it.
You do say some funny things, Eric.
From the heart, dear lady, I assure you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big one, though, isn't it? 75, a landmark. We ought to do something.
A party. Where, though?
Well, if you have it anywhere else but here, I don't think Seth would turn up.
Well, let's make it a surprise. A proper do.
Yeah, all right. Let's do it.
Enjoy meals.
Hold on. I think we need a word.
Not now, Al. Up to my eyes.
Oh, here.
Betty. Betty.
You all right, love?
We thought we'd have a little do for Seth tomorrow night. Surprise.
Oh, it's all right. You needn't do that. I was just going to give him his favourite tea.
No, it's all planned, and if you can play it low-key and then have him here for about 8...
Oh, well, that shouldn't be too difficult.
We'll give him a birthday to remember.
Hey, have you heard about Tricia getting married? And not to Marlon either.
Yeah, we know. She's marrying Joe so he can stay in the country.
Oh, that's why, is it? Well, not right if you ask me. I mean, you can't go marrying yourself off to anyone, willy-nilly.
She's just trying to help him out. I did it once.
You? Married?
Yeah, I told you about it. American fella. I was really young.
You haven't told me.
Shows how important it was then, doesn't it?
Frankie, I can't believe you haven't told me about that before.
Oh, come on, Zoe. It's no big deal, is it? Is it?
What did she do to deserve you?
It's a bit steep, isn't it?
At first I thought it was you she was marrying. That was enough of a shock.
See? Getting off lightly then, aren't you?
And then I learned about this scandalous sham of a wedding.
Don't take it too seriously. I'm trying not to.
You can't have any feelings for her whatever. You can sell her off to the highest bidder.
I'm sorry. I'm not quite following you.
Well, then let me spell it out to you. You're prepared to sell Tricia into a marriage so that you can finance the one thing that's truly dear to your heart, your restaurant.
That's what you really think, is it?
Am I wrong?
I knew you wanted someone better for Tricia. But I never knew you thought so little of me.
Well, how could I think otherwise?
You know, when I found out about what you were doing, I felt like I'd been kicked in the stomach. Like it was over. Part of my life was being taken away because you cannot begin to imagine how I feel about her, Alan.
Can't I?
You're right. Without Tricia, I couldn't do the restaurant. No. Wouldn't want to. She made me believe I could do anything I wanted. She cares. That's why she's doing this for Jason. Not thinking about herself. What other people say about her. And that's why, no matter how hard I'm going to find it seeing her saying those words to someone else, I love her for doing it. I love her. I love her more than you'll ever know.